A GFI is called a ground circuit interrupter, and what it means is it's a safety device. A lot of people just call it a safety outlet. And what it does is it senses how much power is going into a circuit and then how much power is coming out of a circuit. And if there's any deviation, that means that some of the power is not coming back, and it means it's leaking, it's going somewhere else, like into a person, and shocking. This little guy right here will trip. On the GFI is a little indicating button. The way the indication button works is when the unit is tripped, which means that there's a fault that caused it to disconnect power, it will pop out this reset button and a little light will come on and it will warn you that there's a dangerous condition in your house and you need to find out what it is. To restore power to the GFI, you simply just push the reset button, and that if there is no fault or no circuit problem, it will go ahead and just reset the power, restore power to whatever you have that lost power. This happens a lot if you have an outdoor GFI. You'll find these in garages, you'll find them on porches, backyards where you're plugging in like Christmas tree lights, blowers, things like that. The GFI will trip because it got a little bit of water in it. It's not necessarily a hazard, it was just protecting you for that one brief moment when there's a little bit of water in your extension cord or whatnot. And it's okay just to go and hit the reset button and reset it. If for whatever reason it won't reset, that means either two things. You have a problem somewhere in the device itself. This part is the back of the device, which would sit inside of a box, and this plate would go up against the wall. Or you have a problem downstream, either in this device or in the next outlet that's tied into this one. We'll talk about that in a minute. If the device won't reset at all, you'll need to call an electrician to find out why. Either the device is broken, it's no longer doing its job, or the device is doing its job and there's a problem, you need to find it. GFIs can be wired in series, which means you can send power into one side of the device and to bring power out of the other side of the device. And what that means is that you only need one GFI per circuit. So you can install this GFI on the wall in your kitchen, and then down the way you can install another outlet. Because GFIs can be expensive, typically electricians only install one GFI per circuit. What that means is if your GFI trips, several outlets in your kitchen or your bathroom, outside, garage could go out because they're wired in a circuit. The fault doesn't have to happen at the actual GFI. It could happen at one of the other outlets down the series. So whenever you have a set of outlets that goes out in your kitchen or outside, it's always good to look for one of these GFIs, look for the reset button, and see if it doesn't need just